After building one of Malaysia's most successful digital media companies with Nuffnang, Timothy Tiah launched premium co-working brand Colony and later its sister brand Jerry, only to discover that success in one industry guarantees nothing in another.
I always tell people that I was duped into going into it. Back in 2016, 2017, WeWork was really doing very well. This is a valuation perspective, it was getting a lot of attention, and I thought that it looked like a good industry to be in. 2 years later, after I started a business, I realized that just because they looked full doesn't mean that they were making money, and many were not lah. Right? So actually turned out to be a very, very difficult industry to be in lah.
Instead of following the industry's playbook of chasing prestigious locations and rapid expansion, Tiah challenged its conventional wisdom. That approach has since grown into 6 Colony workspaces, 10 Jerry centers, and several other ventures.
Most co-working spaces have high revenues, but just very low net margins. Okay, this is just not a sustainable business. So then I realized that the traditional model couldn't work lah. So that's why we started going to other different models like Jerry, which is go to an affordable kind of basis where we work with landlords.
Then came the pandemic, testing not only Colony's and Jerry's business model, but also Tiah's resilience as an entrepreneur. Survival was not guaranteed.
Fortunately for us, we had variable agreements when it comes to rental. So a lot of our rental is based on revenue share. So if our sales dropped, which it did, our rentals also came down. Otherwise, we would have died lah. Every time I think that I have a moment of peace and equanimity, something happens. Whether it's COVID or something, it's always a constant battle to survive, I feel. But maybe if you zoom out, actually that's all of us in life. We were always just battling to survive, to pay our bills.
Years of navigating uncertainty have also shaped Tiah's leadership philosophy, convincing him that the strongest companies are those that emerge more resilient from every setback and become less dependent on their founders.
The more failures we have without dying is evidence that we might be doing something right lah. It's really like boxing lah, right? It's like Rocky, I guess. How many hits can you take before you actually fall? And so far we've taken a lot of hits lah, and we're still around now.
Today, Tiah spends less time chasing growth for its own sake and more time building a culture where people are empowered to lead, ensuring the company can thrive long after he steps away.
I'm a big believer in empowering our team to handle a lot of things. I tend to try to hire the best people, give them the best context, support in every way I can. As a result, I think that the company tends to manage itself without me getting stuck in the day-to-day, and it allows me to focus on bigger things. That allows me to bring more value to the company. Yeah. My hope is that one day I die and then Colony is still running and it's owned by, maybe my family owns a stake and then we sit on the board, but then the whole team is running the whole thing. That's my goal lah.
Theevya, Ragu and Dinesh Kumar Maganathan, FMT.